Hello students, welcome back to our new video. So today we are starting our new chapter number 16, Geometry. So in this chapter we are going to learn points. Number 1, point. Number 2, line segment. Number 3, line. And number 4, ray. And after this we are going to learn types of lines. Number 1, horizontal line or sleeping line. Number 2, vertical lines or standing lines. Number 3, oblique or slanting lines. Let's start with point. A dot represents a point. We name a point by a capital letter A, B, P, Q, etc. Mark a dot with the help of a fine pencil on a piece of paper. Name it A. We say that A is a point. A point shows a definite position. A point has no length, breadth or thickness. Now let's understand line segment. Let us mark 2 points A and B on a paper. We put a ruler in such a way that one of its straight edges touches both the points on the screen. We hold the ruler firmly and move the pencil from A to B along the edge of the ruler. We get a figure as shown on the screen. This is called a line segment AB. Line segment is written as line segment AB. Actually, the straight path from A to B is called the line segment AB. The point A and B are called the endpoints of AB. The distance between the points A and B is called its length of AB. Now let's understand the properties of line segment. A line segment has 2 endpoints. A line segment has a definite length but no breadth or thickness. A line segment can be drawn on a paper. Whenever 2 line segments meet, they meet at a point. The point at which 2 or more line segments meet is known as the point of intersection. The line segment AB and CD meet at point O. So, O is the point of intersection of 2 line segments AB and CD. Next, the line segment PQ and RS meet at R. So, R is the point of intersection of line segments PQ and RS. Next, the line segment XY and YZ meet at Y. So, Y is the point of intersection of line segments XY and YZ. Now, let's understand line. A line segment AB extended endlessly on both sides is known as a line. We denote it by double arrowed line as shown on the screen. Actually, we cannot draw a line. By drawing a line, we shall mean to draw a line segment AB. Extend it in both ways and put arrow heads on both sides as shown on the screen. Now let's understand its properties. A line has no endpoints. Since a line extends indefinitely in both the directions, it has no definite length. We represent a line AB by line AB. We represent it by double arrowed line shown on the screen. Practically, we cannot draw a line on paper. We can only draw a part of a line and put arrowheads on both the sides. Next is ray. A line segment extended endlessly in one direction is known as a ray. Thus, a line segment AB extending endlessly in the direction from A to B and marked by an arrow mark at B represents a ray AB. We represent it by single arrow line towards right as shown on the screen. Let's understand the properties of a ray. A ray AB has one endpoint, namely A. This point A is known as the initial point of ray AB. A ray has no definite length since a ray is endless in one direction. It cannot be drawn on a paper. By drawing a ray AB, we would mean that we draw a line segment AB, extend it from B onwards and put an arrowhead as shown on the screen. Let's start with the different type of lines. 3 types of lines. Number 1, horizontal lines. This is also known as sleeping lines. Second is vertical lines. This is also known as standing lines. And third one is oblique or slanting lines. So let's start with our first horizontal lines. A pencil is lying flat on the ground. We can say that the pencil is lying horizontally. Similarly, a line drawn horizontally is known as a horizontal line. Thus, in the adjoining figure, AB is a horizontal line. We represent AB by double arrow line shown on the screen. Let's start with vertical lines or standing lines. Look at the flag mast standing on the ground or an electric pole on the roadside. We say that the flag mast as well as the electric pole are standing vertically on the ground. Similarly, a line drawn vertically is known as a vertical line. Thus, in the adjoining figure, CD is a vertical line. CD is represented by double arrow line as shown on the screen. Our third type, oblique or slanting lines. Look at the figure on a ladder on a vertical wall. The ladder is in a slanting position. Similarly, a line drawn in the slanting position is known as an oblique line. Thus, in the adjoining figure, EF is an oblique line. A line which is neither horizontal nor vertical is known as an oblique or a slanting line.